Bonjour, bienvenue à la classe de français. Hello, welcome to French class. I'm Madame Veneman. I'm so excited to be your French teacher this year. We are going to have tons of fun learning French together and playing games, watching movies, listening to songs, acting things out, doing silly, crazy gestures, all that good stuff. So this video is something that I would normally do in class. I would normally talk through this in class. However, I'm trying to use every little bit of class time this year that we have to be speaking French and practice listening and speaking. So I made this lovely little video to talk through my class guidelines. Now, if you are not super fan of watching videos, there's also the PDF version of this on Google Classroom, and you can open that up, look through it and read it. Okay, I'm just going to be going through everything that's on there. Or if you are okay watching a video, keep on watching. All right, so here we go. The first thing that we're going to talk about today are on my class guidelines, class rules. Not super exciting, but necessary, right? Here they are. If you want to read through them, go ahead and hit pause and make sure you read through all of them. Next, if rules are not followed, we then have a list of consequences. All right, next, let's talk about class supplies. Okay, so what you will need to bring to French class every day is a 1 to 2 inch binder used to keep your French stuff, okay? So I'm putting a lot of things on Google Classroom this year, but there are some times where I will still hand out some pieces of paper to you, and they're always good to hold on. They're good resources to hold on to. They're great to help you like study for semester exams and things like that, okay? Or if you continue on and take French 2, French 3, French 4, French 5 even, it's great to have this little binder of resources to take along with you. And that's a good thing to have. Next, make sure you have notebook paper with you every day, a pen or pencil, of course, okay? And your Chromebook, or if you have your own personal laptop instead of the Google Chromebook, that's fine. Make sure you have that with you and make sure it's charged every day, okay? In the past, I used to have a few extra Chromebooks in my classroom that I could loan out to people if somebody forgot their Chromebook or their Chromebook was dead. However, since we can't really share things anymore, I don't have that this year, okay? So it's really important that you make sure you have your Chromebook and that it's charged and ready to go. Sometimes we play fun games in class like Kahoots and Gimkits and Flashcard Factory and things like that using our Chromebooks in class, okay? Next, you're gonna want to make sure that you have a pair of headphones with you that can plug into your Chromebook or your laptop, okay? So double check, make sure you've got the right connector that will plug into your Chromebook. The next class supply is required but optional, right? Okay, so the required part is that you have to have your mask, right? Probably have 2 or 3 with you every day, just in case, you never know, right? It's always good to have a backup. So have 2 or 3 with you. Of course, we're all gonna be wearing them in class every day. Here's the optional part. If you can possibly find a mask, look on Amazon, look on Etsy. If you can find one that has a clear part here right around your mouth so that I can see your mouth moving when you're talking in class, that would be amazing. That would be amazing, okay? That will help me so much to see your mouth moving, how you're pronouncing things like that. I will be wearing one of those along with a clear face shield in class so that you can always see my mouth and how I'm moving it and all those things, right, to make the sounds that we make in French, okay? So it's required, but kind of optional, right? The required part, you definitely have to have your mask every day. The optional part, if you can get a clear one, for this class, that would be so super. That would help me out so much, okay? All right, next, you're gonna need 2 to 3 plastic sheet protectors. Kind of like this, right? Okay, and I'll explain why. That might seem a little weird, but I'll explain why. What we're gonna do this year, normally I have individual dry erase boards that we use. We play games, we draw on them, we use them in class a lot, right? But since we can't share those this year, we're all gonna make kind of our own little individual dry erase boards. So what's gonna happen is in class, I will give you some plain white paper that you will put into your clear plastic sheet protector. And then your next class supply is to make sure you always have 2 or 3 dry erase markers with you. And then you can write on this just like a little dry erase board. Woo! And then you can hold it up, you can show it to me, things like that. We can draw on them. Yay! And then that way, we all have our own individual ones and we don't have to share with each other, okay? So those are your last 2 things. Oh, look, you don't even have to have an eraser because you can just erase it with your finger like that if you want. It doesn't get too dirty. Yeah, woohoo! All right, so anyways, those are the last 2 class supplies that you're gonna need to have for French class. You gotta have all of those in class every day. I do not use a textbook, okay? I do not assign or give out a textbook, so you don't have to worry about carrying a textbook to and from class every day, but you gotta have all the rest of that stuff with you in French class every day,